Nuane foda kudus nganga ay kauda asuti kauda nganga. Aba wasidaya mama ay nganga tai watiskinga. Nuane foda kudus nganga ay kauda asuti kauda nganga. Aba wasidaya mama ay nganga tai watiskinga.
I'ma gotta get it. Gotta get it, get it. Hello, it's me. I just I forgot to put the camera back on the stand. How's it going? Yeah, you could just look at me there while I sort that out. Hope you're all well. Happy Friday. Sorry I'm running late. I got back late from running some errands, and yeah, it's been a quick scramble, but just give me one. Where's the stand? I'm back. So yeah, hello. Hi. How's it going? Feels like we got a secret, doesn't it? Hey, come here. Shh, shh. Oh, well, what a great start to the show, eh? Anyway, how are you all? I hope you're all well. Let me know in the chat what you've been up to, all that lovely stuff. Meanwhile, we're gonna have a big hello to everybody. So, Bill, how you doing, mate? We got Void, how you doing? Scuba Pairs, how's it going, man? Mr. Fish coming in with the wow. How you doing? Hope you're well too. Gina, how's it going, Gina? Hope you're good. Haven't missed anyone yet. It's the usual suspects tonight. Lovely jubbly. There's stream elements there as well. There we go. How's it all going? By the way, don't forget, post your stuff on the community corner tab on our Discord. We'll show off your wonderful stuff, whether it's completed, work in progress, hobby hoards, whatever. And yeah, we'll get to showing that in just a bit. But yeah, sorry I cancelled Wednesday's show as well. It was just one of those days. Things just weren't going well. Things weren't working right. I did have some technical issues, but also it was just a bad day. So I kind of had to just take the evening off, and like I'm working my ass off right now. I am actually working quite hard at the moment. If you are on any of the other social stuff, you'll know that I do online car boots and auctions now. So me and the wife, we get lots, whether it's clothes, jewelry, cosmetics, that sort of stuff, because that sort of stuff works quite well with the online market. Doing that sort of car boot style, or we're on this Whatnot app, which is kind of like Twitch, but it's on your phone, so there's no customizability on it. But you got a live chat feed. You're talking to people, they can tip you and whatever. You can raid other auctioners as well. But essentially, yeah, you just like display. It's like QVC as well. So you display it. You go, look, this is what I got. This is all the things, and then you start a bid, and then everyone just live bids. You set the timer to like 20 or 30 seconds or whatever. It's kind of fun. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you get what you think you're gonna get. Sometimes you get a bit more, and a lot of the time you don't get quite enough. But there you go. As long as you cover the fees on it, because the fees can be a bit. Oh dear. Also, I'm really thirsty. Kev QVC. No, it's THC QVC actually. That's what it is. Actually, if you do check out, I posted a link on my Facebook group just to share it out. But if you do have a look at Whatnot, you might find stuff that you like, and you'll, like I said, because it's a auction style thing, it's you know, it's kind of a good way of getting yourself some bargains. Oh fuck's sake, dude! I only just started the show. Come on, man. But we actually we called it the HC sales, right? Because my wife, Hannah, okay, she has her corner now. So technically it's the same brand, you know, THC, Kev, the Hannah corner. It's bad, but there you go. What are you? Would you? All right, let me put my headphones on. Let me see what on earth, what on earth have you got planned for me? I'll have to pause this music. I didn't even hear any of this new music, by the way. A Tribe of Toffs by John Ketley is a. Oh, sorry. John Ketley is a weatherman by A Tribe of Toffs. Why did I get that confused? Now, TWC, the wife's corner. Well, we didn't want to stretch too much from the company name, because you know I'm a registered freelance. What's the call it? So yeah. Kev's Independent Traders. From New York to Paris to Wickham. All right. Okay, so let's have a listen to this. Ketley is weatherman. He's a weatherman. Weatherman. A weatherman. He is a weatherman. So cool fish. I heard that since. Oh, I don't know when I last heard that. Oh my days. What a tune. Joe Ketley is a weatherman. So is good fish. Alright. Kev reminds me of John Ketley, just needs a mullet. Oh, I'm pretty close, but I'm getting it. I'm getting long in the back again. It's the same. Flex the mask, please. John Ketley. John Ketley is weatherman. Ketley is a weatherman. A weatherman. A weatherman. John Ketley is a weatherman. And Michael Fish. There you go. You got it. That's it. That's all you get, mate. Thank you so much. I will have to mute the entire start of the show. For for anyone who's watching back on YouTube, just so you know, someone cashed in the watch points so that I could sing along to a little bit of John Ketley is a weatherman. So there you go. John Ketley is a weatherman, a weatherman, a weatherman. John Ketley is a weatherman, and so's Michael Fish. There you go. So, what you all been up to? What are you working on at the moment? What's the crack, eh? I tried taking pictures on this for Thingamabob, but the problem was it took us forever to figure out how to take the timer off because I set the timer. Hey, we're getting a raid already! Yeah, let's go! How's it going, Jace? How are you doing? How the devil are you, mate? How's it going? I hope you're well, mate. How was your stream? Let me know what you're up to. And to everyone who's joined in, hello and welcome to the Hobby Corner. My name's Kev, and we're live streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. So you can join us on both if you want to. Double up on my viewership, that'd be great. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, share on YouTube, and to follow, and just keep watching over here if you want to subscribe with your free Prime subscription. That would be freaking awesome, but not necessary. Just you being here is what makes the show a wonderful show. How are you, mate? How am I? Well, I was late to my own show, and then within 5 minutes, someone got me to sing John Ketley as a weatherman. So, yeah, going very well. Also, I'm having a look at these terrible, terrible pictures that I took at Salute, because this had a timer on it and we couldn't figure out how to take the timer off because kids and busy place and everything, you just like brain farted, and I was like, I can't remember how I set the timer on it. I can't remember how to take it off. But there's lots of pictures of dice. There's some blurry pictures of the Tintin board, which is cool, and my kids, I think, were messing around with the camera. And there's a picture of them sitting on the floor and then coming out the bathroom, and then there's a picture of my youngest. He was actually having a go with the toughs at the what are they called? These people. Gamers Grass, that's it. They had a whole stall and they had loads of bases all painted up ready to go, and they had all the tufts and like bits and pieces, like foliage and stuff that you could try out. And yeah, we had a go at that. That was pretty cool. And that was it. Yeah, a lot of trash pictures on there. That's terrible. Dragged it all the way to Salute and got sod pictures on there. But anyways, so yeah, it's been a very, very busy week. Like I said, we are doing these online auctions on Whatnot every other night. So like when Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm live on here. Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, we're live on Whatnot selling stuff. What doesn't go, we put up either on Facebook or on Vinted. And then Saturdays is Car Boot, and sometimes it might be Sunday, depending on location and weather and stuff like that. So we are working round the clock, packing stuff, getting stock, still homeschooling the kids as well, which is just an absolute bloody pain. And then, of course, trying to find time for me to do this as well. So everything's changed. And I've been in contact with a wonderful chap who's going to have a Kickstarter starting in June, I believe, where he will be, where he has got 80s, well-known 80s vehicles. For example, a certain little yellow three-wheeled vehicle that you might know of. So he's sending me out one or two of them to paint up, along with another vehicle as well, just so he's got a little something to show off, which will be really cool. So you will be able to see my first attempt at a realistic looking vehicle. Mate. So we'll see how it goes. But essentially, I think what I'll have to do is base coat it green and then paint the yellow over it, and I think that would work. And then just put tons of rust along the bottom of it. I think that'll be right. Not sure real is for you. Well, as realistic as possible. I've seen some fantastic work on dioramas with like really well weathered and painted vehicles and stuff like that, and they look fantastic. And I want to try and get as close to that as possible. And with it being in June, I don't even have to send them off. I've been told that I can paint them up and keep them. So I'll definitely be keeping a Reliant Robin for myself. To join the mascots, the channel mascots, you know. So you got irate Pikachu, Glaswegian Groot, Sleepy Snorlax. You got the wheelie bin of tea, bin juice, and then you'll have finally the Reliant Robin. How good is that? I don't think I could do it, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway. This will be my chance to learn on the go. That's something I can kind of accomplish, is learning as I'm doing something, because if I learn in advance, I'll forget half of it. So I'm much more of a practical learner than a theoretical learner, you know. They only rust on the chassis. The body is fiberglass. Yes, it would be a little bit underneath then, where the part of the frame would show from some of the scuffing of the edge in it. He does some great sci-fi vehicles that fit in Judge Dredd and fall out on top of the real cars. Ah, he does. Yeah, he's even got a flying DeLorean as well, no less. And oh, what was it? What was it called? Blue. Was it Blue Thunder? I think it's Blue Thunder. It was an '80s movie with a very special attack helicopter. Let me just double check. Let's see. Yeah, it was Blue Thunder. There you go. Void will definitely like that. Just need Mr. Blobby. Stibio, how's it going? Hope you're well. Buttery sausage. It's been a while to see you, man. You're sliding on your sausage now, are you? Oh, also, he's got. He also said that he has got a Lancia Delta Integral, a Testarossa, an Aston Martin on skis, a few clankers, double ups like Fiesta, an XR2 Escort, and XR3. There you go, along with the Reliant. So yeah, blast from the past of the automobile industry. So yeah, I mean, like, I'll share it all once it all goes live. But in the meantime, I think what we'll do right now is we'll go over here and then we'll just put on the music. So we'll put on the music and then you can enjoy yourselves live. There we go. Oh, yeah, so I've got a real early start in the morning, so I won't be running over the usual show time tonight. I desperately need to get to sleep because I'm home alone at the moment. I've got a car to slightly empty and then stuff full of stuff for the car boot. And I've got to be out of here by 6 in the morning. So, 6 in the morning. Knowing me, I'm going to lie wide awake until 3 in the morning. As I do. But anyway, is anyone else like that where you know you need to sleep, you know you should go to sleep, and then you end up staying up ridiculously late for no reason whatsoever? So yeah, didn't even know there was a 6 a.m. on Saturdays. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Goes home alone. Yeah, it happens sometimes. So, I've got this to finish off. All right. That's my Heretic for tonight. So all the base colors are down. It's just about putting a bit of detail in and a little bit of highlight and maybe smooth out some areas where there's some mistakes, some scroll work, and then we're done. Maybe even a little weathering. But I thought, you know what, it's about time I did one of those monthly ones on time. And I also want to get a start on the ChillCon exclusive. By the way, I do have spares, and I do want to do a little giveaway. So, if you are subscribed on Twitch, or if you are a member on YouTube, I want to do a little giveaway on both of them of one of these brand new in packet, as a little thank you for your loyalty and your devotion, because you're awesome, and it's nice to have a bit of appreciation go round. And of course, I will still have one left. So I'll have one for the Twitch crowd, I'll have one for the YouTube crowd, and I'll have one for Bill, because he couldn't make it to ChillCon, so I don't want Bill missing out. Better watch out for Area Marv. Toby looking saucy, thank you. You're in my walls, are you? Nice. So I know what I want to do with that. I want to do glowy stuff and all that. Go crazy. So I want to paint this nice and dark so I can get that effect work better. Let's configure, control, autofocus off. There we go. So yeah, let's turn that light down as well. Oh my goodness. That's the problem with painting white or like cream. It really just washes out on the camera, doesn't it? But look, if you ever look properly, it's patchy as heck. You know, it's terrible. Caleb, how's it going? Hope you're well. Oh, I see normal subscribers on YouTube mean nothing. Guess I'll just return to the warp. Yeah, you do that. Well, you know what? I gotta have a little incentive for those who actually fork up. I know, like, I can't just say, "Oh yeah, thank you for supporting me," so I can sit at home and paint war dollies all day and chat absolute nonsense on the internet. I gotta say, well, thank you. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. I do need it. Thanks, Stevio. Oh, thanks for the bits as well. Hey, look at that. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the bits. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I need to look at this one up. The bone color looks sweet on camera. Thank you. It took a couple of goes of dry brushing because I wanted to... What I did was I used the white bone spray from Color Forge, and I was like, okay, let's try and pin shade it, pin wash it, whatever, panel line, however you want to call it. Just get in the recesses and not on the flat areas. And I thought, screw it, dunked it, flicked it off, let it dry, and that was with Skeleton Horde contrast, by the way. And then it took me 2 lots of dry brushing with these fantastic dry brushing brushes. Thanks, Bill, again. All over to get that lovely smooth blend. And I did use the little dabbing brush as well to smoothen it out. So it's not chalky or powdery. It's lovely and smooth. And then I started picking out the bits and pieces very carefully with contrast. So you've got the red is the Flesh Terror's red, and the green is the is it Orc War Boss? No, orc flesh. I used orc flesh. Now, it did come out a bit patchy because I did went back and touch it up whilst it was curing, essentially, and that's a no-no because you tear. So I've left it because I want to smoothen it out a bit. And then, of course, you know, do the other bits and pieces. The white bits is Celestial Grey, that's it. Celestial Grey. Because you want to have the scroll work different from the bone, you have to make it white instead of that normal scroll bone white color. All right, so did that the other way around. And so I started with Celestial Grey, highlighted with white. That's done. And yeah, Retribute armor for the gold. I mixed 50-50 black and gunmetal for this because I wanted to go proper dark, so I can try and do some true metallic metal, proper shine it. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna go back over the green though for sure. So let's try that. Where did you go? Here you are. Every comment to see if we're correct. I've got an idea for Blood Angels, but I'm afraid you might already have done it, like my last two ideas. Go for it, mate. Tell me, what is it? Gooing is what you did in my walls. Ugh. I mean, that could only really improve the the insulation, right? Can you show it close to the camera? I only have a small screen. Alright. That's okay, mate. It's not the size that matters, you know? I don't want that many. I've got minis that are... So, here you go. Whoa, there we go. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. I did highlight the green already. So the highlight bit is that I need to touch up on the highlight there on the shield. But the highlight is essentially done, and that was using Moot Green. It just complemented it very nicely. And then what I'm going to do is just go back over the main green bits with this to hopefully smoothen it out, because it is, like I said, it's a bit patchy, isn't it? So, you know how the Blood Angels fought alongside Necrons? Briefly, yeah. What is it you want to do? Go on, tell us. It is a nice green, isn't it? That's it. It's just orc flesh over the wraith bone. Right. So let's get a little bit of this green. I'm going pure. I'm not going to dilute. Do you know what else is beautiful? Let me guess. Cavity wall solution. You know what? I should just drop the camera. Let's drop the camera lower. That's too low. Who knows? I don't know what I've been told. Alright, you move over there. Oops, you go there. Okay, hey, that looks alright, doesn't it? go. What if you painted blood angels with a pauldron that is silver with a green rim and the Necron symbol on it to show that these blood angels are veterans from that battle? Oh, I've already done that. Joke. No, that sounds cool. Bit like what the Ultramarines did for the Tyrannic Wars, essentially, right? But of course, the trophies they wear is of the Tyrannic enemy, is not in respect of allies. Right now, I'm just placing the pigment, essentially. Only 300 points to sing mode. Crikey. Right. Just going to try and keep away from the edges because I want this to be sitting as neatly as possible. Like that, yeah. Alright, to all those who have joined us, don't forget, hop onto the Discord. I say, give it 15 minutes and we'll do our community corner. So just pop your stuff that you've been working on or that you finished recently on the community corner tab. And we'll show off your stuff to the world. Real careful with that white. Damn, this is drying too bloody quick. Have a good night, Jace. I appreciate ya. Thank you so much for the raid. And if you raided in with Jace, don't forget to say hello. We don't bite much. Only with consent. Do you know why we must kill the fallen? Because they know the truth. There we go. That's smoothed it out a lot more. I'm happier with that. Need to retouch this bit though. There we go. Yeah, the back is alright. I'm happy with that. Alright, that'll do. Simps for the enemy. Really? Oh, cool lemonade. All right, now let's go back on that highlight. Let's just let's take our time on it. True men of the Imperium would never become like our fallen counterparts. Are you sure about that? You must go to your female custodian. Ah, dear. I don't know, people still fighting about it. I think it's silly. It says it right there, you know. The firstborn sons of the High Lords of Terror. Right? But it never said it was exclusively them. It just said that, it, you know, custodians were pulled from those ranks. Now, you know, at the end of the day, GW can retcon whatever they like. It's their thing. In the same breath, I get it. If you are a fan of the faction, you really got into them. And, you know, things have changed. You don't have to like it, that's fine. That's okay too. And you know what, I don't think people need to sling mud on it, to be honest. I think if someone's going out of their way to start dissing people who are into it, fine, whatever. Give them whatever verbal diarrhea you want. But if it is just someone who's showing concern for a change in their favourite faction, they shouldn't be shouted down for it. They're merely exchanging an opinion, you know. They're actively engaging in discourse, which is good. You know, if we have open dialogue about, you know, what we like and don't like, and we accept the fact that some people like things that other people don't, and vice versa, then that's fine. We will learn to actually get along. And I think there's too much nowadays of people saying, no, you're not thinking the right way, it's got to be this way, when really, and you know, that will be in the name of tolerance, right? But to be honest, to be truly tolerant, would be to say, you know what, I don't think what you're saying is right. I don't believe in what you're saying or the messaging behind it. But you're entitled to that opinion, and that's fine. We can disagree on it. And you just part ways. And that's it. There's no need to shout down. And if you do get a chance to have an active conversation with someone like that, then it's your chance to persuade them in a friendly discourse. And that's the way you can change people's minds. It is not from shouting them down, because that's basically totalitarianism, right? And we're all against that, right? Right? You wanna persuade someone by putting forward a good, cohesive argument. You know, a statement that makes sense. Anyone can just repeat the same old lines over and over again and shout other people down. But that's never going to lead us to anywhere. And I think too many people think that that's the way to have a conversation. And nothing has ever been resolved being like that. That's my hippie wisdom right there. Just ignore the retcons if they're shit. Exactly. You don't have to play by it. I've come to terms with the female custodies, but if they do female space marines, I'm going to commit heresy. I mean, you know what? I like to play devil's advocate, yeah? And I will play it. You cannot push the notion of inclusivity, okay, by excluding others. And what I mean by that is there are many, well, there's not many, but there are two prominent factions, three actually, three prominent factions, one in each game system. You've got the Sisters of Battle in 40k, you got the Sisters of Silence in the Horus, sure, Sisters of Battle, and no, Sisters of Battle are not in Heresy, okay, but you've got Sisters of Silence, which are arguably much more tougher than the Custodians. And then you have in Age of Sigmar, you have the Daughters of Cain. Okay, so there are all female factions. So if you were to, and like I said, I'm playing devil's advocate here. So if it's okay to have all female factions, it should be okay to have an all male faction. Not that it makes much difference because of all of the in-law graft, genetic manipulation, and actual physical changes that they go through, because they don't resemble more of a man than the fact that they are tall, got a manly face, and got a deep voice. So, you know, it's just no need for it, really, is there? Because then you're just forcing it in there for the sake of forcing it. If there was if there is a good way of writing it into the narrative that doesn't feel shoehorned, if you can make it feel like a natural development, like it has a place in there, like you've built it up to that point, I think that would be good. But, you know, on the flip side, no, keep Space Marines as dudes. Like, fuck it, man. Why not? And that's me. That's me fence sitting, as some people call it. But it's me also appreciating the opinions on both sides of the argument without being a dick and calling people names and shit. So, like woke fairies and fucking incel virgins. There's no need to call each other that shit, because the truth is it's probably not true and also probably true at the same time, but we don't need to know, do we? Is everyone happy with new James Bond? I don't know. Who is the new James Bond? There's a difference between a conversion about a law change and making a 45-minute cry wank video titles Games Workshop is dead. That's just for dramatic effect though, isn't it? Do you know why Dante has lived for so long? It's because he's one of the few named characters who wears a helmet into battle. That's 100% true. That is it. That is legit the reason why he's still alive. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Can't be worse than Roger Moore. What was wrong with Roger Moore? I hope Henry Cavill plays the female custodies. Just needs a... Oh, damn. That's killed me. Henry Cavill should be good as Bond. Henry Cavill would be a good Bond, I think. He takes the roles very seriously. He really researches into them, doesn't he? So, you know, he could bring a lot to it. But at the same time, I think he's a bit too big, you know? Too tall and too broad. As my main army is Custodes, I will admit that it is all getting on my nerves. I don't think the nerf to the Codex has helped the issue whatsoever. Well, yeah, it does feel like they gave you half a Codex, doesn't it? Which is a bit meh. So, and yet, you know, the Orcs on the flip side, they got a fantastic one, didn't they? He should definitely be Bond. Is he obvious choice? He's not. I'll not build an army of golden biker muscle mummies. Gotta stop calling them muscle mummies, man. That just proves you got a porn addiction. Daniel Craig looked like a stumpy troll. He did a bit, didn't he? People are complaining about female custodies and not really seeing that the Codex is being smashed. Yeah, the Codex isn't that great at all. I will admit that I am not a fan of how GW went about it. That they was always there. Primus Marines had a better introduction to lore. Oh man, that says something. Yeah, they were always being worked on in the background, right? They could have done a better job revealing it. Well, I mean, you never know, eh? You've been watching SNW, Halo, Fallout. They have all been amazing. I've watched the first 4 episodes of Fallout, and actually, I'm really, really enjoying it. By the way, that girl's eyes are bloody huge. Just saying. I haven't watched Halo because I never played a single game. To be honest, I only played half hour of one Fallout game anyway, so worms. You're the one who wants the muscle mummy played by man. This is the best non-clan option we could ask for. That's true. I do believe if they incorporated the female custodies into the Codex, I wouldn't be sure if so many people would have complained about it. I mean, it's just a case of them saying, look, they're there, just head swap if you want, but they're behind masks, so whatevs. But there is just one story that's 2 pages long that talks about one female custodies, so Hey, Green Gelatinous Cube. How you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate ya. I'm still working through the chat. Love how the orcs are mushrooms. They're fungi. All soldiers in the British Army are all mushrooms. Okay. Kept in the dark and fed on bush. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh dear, I don't think there is a single one that would disagree with you on that. Yeah, I suppose you are speaking from experience. Right, I need to I'm jumping straight into Troll Slayer Orange. No, don't do that. That's silly, precious. We'll just stick with Wild Rider. Wild Rider Red. I forgot. Is this Wild Rider Red? It's not Wild Rider Red. It is Wild Rider Red. That's Wild Rider Red. Okay. I had some on the palette, but it seems to be coagulated. We're going to start the community corner in a minute as well. So, last call on getting all your work popped up on the Discord. And then we'll show it all off to the entire interweb in just a minute. I don't think this is the right colour to highlight with. This music is too tense to paint towards paint along with. Oh my god, I can't even speak. You know what? Let me do this highlight. I'm going to do something different here. Okay? Just trust the process here. Just trust the process. It looks like I'm scuffing it up, right? But just wait for it. I'll save it. Okay. You're about to see a live rescue plan right here. Okay. Just make sure none of that green shows through. "14 years in the colours, reached rank sergeant." Jeez, 14 years. Must have been quite a shock to go from 14 years of routine and service to being a civvy. Right. Thank you. 28 days later music. Hey, it sounds like that, doesn't it? Right, Troll Slayer. I've got the Troll Slayer. I always remember that Dante was once a sergeant. Well, I would assume he was also a scout at some point too. Just throw this out there. But what if the next Loyalist Primarch to come back wasn't exactly a Primarch, but was Constantine Valdor, and it turned out he had a sex change? Jesus. And how would that benefit his role exactly? Right. Now let's see how that works. Let's see how that works. Constantina. Regular Lion and Dante. No more room for epic characters. I mean, there's always more room for more. No, not Blood Angels. We want... Where'd it go? There it is. Flesh Terror's red. So what I did basically was incorrectly highlight it with some oranges and stuff, and then I'm just going back over it with the Flesh Terror's contrast, and hopefully that'll fix it up nice. Ah, I knew I'd make a blob on the white. Never mind. Now I've done it thick because I still want it to darken down, but I want it to do its contrasting at the same time, and then still show the highlight that I put on underneath. So we'll give that a minute to cure. We'll see if it worked. And in the meantime, I think it would be very cool if we had a nice little looky-loo over on the Discord. It must be incredibly weird to be standing beside your uncles and you're 3 times older than them. Yeah. Wickman, how's it going? I thought you were at a wedding. Is the wedding that bad? Right, and we'll go down to Community Corner. Here we go. Oh, we got lovely pictures to look through. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Alright, well, I guess without further ado, let's do Community Corner. Grab the alcohol and run. More fun at a funeral. It's all the boring speeches, right? And the waiting around just to get some food. That's what's missing. Beer. Yeah, beer. You know what? I've got enough lemonade I can make a shandy. Alright, so welcome to the Community Corner, our weekly feature that we do, where we get to show off what you lot have been working on, whether it's complete works of art, works in progress, hobby hoards, project ideas, whatever it is. Let's just have a look. Starting off, we got Henry or Louis, either one. You can call it either one. You call it Henry or Louis. But look at this. That's the one inspired by the 3rd edition artwork on the 40k rulebook. How cool is that? I like it. Oh, well, thank you so much for being here, Caleb. I appreciate you. Cheers, man. And yeah, go for that idea. It sounds good. It sounds fun. Who was poor, went to the chippy between afternoon and night dues. Really? Damn. Hey, that looks great. Coming on nicely. And of course, a bit rustic, but happy with it. I'd be happy with that too. And of course, this is the artwork that it was referenced to. I mean, it's all about those iconic skull shoulder pads, right? That's what it's all about. Oh, and the double flamer. Just cause, you know. Even though it's like got 2 lots of flames, we know that's just the bolt gun, but nevertheless, it's really cool. Next up is Rainbow Wrangler with a dragon egg crochet dice bag. That's pretty cool, actually. That is very, very cool. Crochet is a bit of a pain in the butt, really, because it's a mathematical nightmare to do. What should we make, Kev? Oh no, there's no way you got. There's no way you got 300 points like that. Is that a typo for Rusty, or do they look like farmers? No need to be pedantic, mate. But yeah, no, it looks great. That's a very cool dice bag. So yeah, I guess if you want one, contact Rainbow Wrangler. I'm sure she can make one for you. You're spamming tonight, are you? Lovely. Next up is Bill. He says another settlement needs my help, and he's got himself some Fallout minis. You get 8 of them, no less. Ooh, look at all these. And then multi-part resin miniatures, no less. So there we go. Survivor's Core Box. Let's go. I can't wait to see what you do with these. I'm guessing you were definitely inspired by the TV adaptation and your recent replaying of the vanilla version as well. Which, by the way, you can watch Bill do if you follow him on Twitch. He's started to pick up live streams again, and he's playing through some Fallout. So, well worth watching. Next up is Mr. Fish. He says, finished up repainting a squad of war bikes, for the new Cult of Speed and their war trike boss. I mean, how many orcs have you got, mate? It's a never-ending green tide, isn't it? Or actually, it's purple tide, but you know what I mean. These look really cool. It's all, as always full of character. And they got their names as well. Chibs. That one's called Chibs. The blood spatter I like as well, by the way. Look, it's just splattered all up there. That's dope. Tig. OP. Oh my days, I know where you're going with this. Juice. Jacks your teeth. That's a good one. Oh man. What's that? Half sack. It's half sack. War boss on the boys of Anarchy. There we go. Look at that. You can't see the names because you know, look. War boss of the boys Anarchy. That's awesome. I love it. Let's have a look. Oh, you got more pictures of it. Clarence Morrow. There we go. That's epic. That is so cool. There's been a new version of Fallout minigame in the works for a while. This was my pre-order. Moscow. Oh, awesome. Gina, why? Why would you do that, Gina? Like, Gina, you're supposed to bring the request. Oh, God. I'll tell you what. You get a consensus. I mean, it's up to you at the end, but you get a consensus. Consensus, I should say. Mate, I mean, they're epic, so thank you so much for showing them. The Sons of Anarchy. Love it. And then we got Wickerman paints as well. So Vikings by Skibo Minis, a commission job. Ooh. Hey, look at them tough boys. Again, I like the portraity style that the skin seems to come out as. It's quite nice. Nice green on there as well. The metallic as well, like, it looks good. All that practice, man. It's honing your skills again. There's nice level work on there as well. Dude's got a wooden mallet. Nice. And then Velas von Rain of the Crimson Court. Ooh, that's nice. That armor looks very nice. The hair is cool as well. That's a nice choice of colour. You've been very busy, haven't you? Oh, great work there. And of course the Moonstone character, the Beast, which you said got featured on a social media page, right? That you got a little call out for that. A call out, a shout out, no, I should really say. But yeah, no, the purples on it with the yellows. It's a really nice mix. And it's a cool mini too. I actually saw Salute, they had a Moonstone stand, and I never got a chance to get near it because it had a crowd around it. Maybe next time though. Another Moonstone character, Friar Flavius. The portly chap. We still don't have a song request, by the way. I like this. You know what, right? If the hair was a little bit bushier on either side, it would be like Kyle Gass from Tenacious D. Right? Give him a beard as well. Just saying. And then we got Powder Monkey. Yeah. With his explosive. That is an evil grinning monkey. But no, again, good choice of colours. Complement each other nicely. The highlighting is quite nice as well. And again, with the non-metallic metal. It's very nice. Portrait, as I like to say. He is like probably the happiest person, or you know, the happiest being in any fight, I guess. That's really cool. I like that. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Wickerman. I don't care what the Wicker Man says. What the Wicker Man says, it's raining. Scarab Buffet, how you doing? Welcome in the chat. Hope you're well. So yeah, I mean, some fantastic work here. All right, amazing. Nini na 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 nu by Bad Manners. Ah, that's a terrible suggestion. And that was this week's mini corner. I wonder, someone posted and completed it. Yeah, I'm showing this off because this is not good. It's been working on some custom killer cans and or death dreads, whichever. But look, he made his own. And I'll tell you what, on the work in progress, he actually showed underneath, just to boast it had a bottom on it. unlike a certain brand new tank. Look at this. Yeah, the standard's been great. But look, this is all custom made. Like, just using some bits and pieces from the kit, but essentially, yeah, there's the back end of them as well. It's really cool, isn't it? And the paint job suits it perfectly. My stuff for Warhammer is horrendous. Well, I mean, if you want to show it off, you can. I mean, it's up to you, isn't it? Yeah, for sure. This up as well, because that looks lovely, right? It's pretty nice. I like the ghostliness bleeding into the red there. Very nicely done. Acidikine, thank you very much. And that is the end of a community corner. Hooray. What have you oh my god. Alright, let's pause that. Let's listen to Ozone. What? Numa. Ah, really? Oh, that Nighthawk Mini is oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's a king, isn't it? Or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But it's the one that sits in the floaty throne, and it's got the ghosts coming around with the banner and everything. I can't for the life of me think of it. Gina, do you want your sing points to go on the Numa song? Or do you have any other suggestion? Please. Please. Something metal. Or something rock. Seamus Moore, did you ever get a ride on a tractor? Okay. Oh goodness, there we go. Nelly Nelly. Oh Jesus. Ah, bejeebus. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna lie. My wife's nan, she spends every evening listening to old country songs, old Irish country songs, on the TV. So on a very odd occasion when I do stay over there, yeah, this just reminds me of that.
Did you ever get the ride? Did you ever get the ride? Did you ever get the ride on a tractor?
I can't. I can't. Oh my days. Wow. I remember by Anthrax. Jeez. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Let's just hear a bit more of it.
Did you ever get the ride? Did you ever get the ride? Did you ever get the ride on a tractor? No, I never got the ride. Never got the ride. Never got the ride on a tractor. No,
Never got to ride.
Never got the ride. Never got the ride on a tractor. Did you ever get it in? Did you ever get it in? Did you ever get it inside out? Did you ever get it in? Did you ever get it in? Did you ever get it inside out? No, I never got it in. Never got it inside out. No, I never got it in. Never got it in. Never got it inside out. Did you ever get a feel? Did you ever get a feel? Did you ever get the feel of a fiber?
It's so smutty. I love it. It is so smutty. I love it. That is proper Irish country right there. Smut, cleverly disguised, right? Can I just show you? Can I just show you something? Right? Look at this. Did you ever get a feel? That's what I'm laughing. And he's on the back of a tractor, no less. Oh my goodness me. This is this is a cultural moment for us, right? This is some this is a cultural exchange right now. Thank you, Gina. Good old Irish music. I know, all right. All right, let's. You know what? I want to hear the rest of it. I'm gonna have to mute this entire part of the video on the playback. So everyone who's watching back on the live live event, and you're wondering why this whole bit is muted, that's probably because I got a copyright notice. So let's do it. Did you ever get a ride? Did you ever get a ride? Did you ever get to ride in the tractor? Did you ever get the ride? You ever get to ride? You ever get to ride in a tractor? Oh, never got to ride. I never got to ride. Never got to ride in the tractor. I never got to ride. I never got to ride. Never got to ride in the tractor. You ever get it in? You ever get it inside out? No. I never got it in. I never got it in. I never got it inside out. Never got it in. I never got it in. Never got it inside out. You ever get a feel? You ever get a feel? Did you ever get a feel of a fiber? He got a fiber out. Oh my god, I'm fucking dead. That's the most country shit ever. He got the fire out, he gave it a rub, and he oh my god. He really is rocking that tractor, right? Not exactly Ennio the Cranberries. He never make the Wurzels. Thank you so much, Gina. Oh, okay, so that happened. And if you want to see that, you can watch the replay on our Twitch channel without that bit muted or cut out. That's if you're watching back on YouTube. And if not, well then just be here live next time, you know. That's what I'm saying. But it's the competence of getting the fibre out and then woof. Oh my god. I know. Well, there is. Yeah, that's true. I can't fight it. Jeez. I tell you what, though. I think technically my kids are more Irish than I am. Technically. Which isn't hard, to be honest. There'd be... So their grandparents on their mother's side, my in-laws, full-on Corkian Irish. Her mum's a plastic paddy, you know, Irish parents but born over here. Her dad was English, so that makes her half. And I don't know, it's a itty bitty tiny bit of, it's a itty bitty tiny little bit of Irish in me. Not even worth mentioning, to be honest. So yeah, my kids are far more Irish than I am. There you go. That's what it is. I had no idea there was Irish country music. Really? I'll tell you what, it's still very popular. And to be honest, that's pretty much where country music has its roots, basically. There's a lot of crossover with Irish country and bluegrass as well, believe it or not. Because you get a lot of banjo players in Irish country groups. So, yeah, thank you so much, Gina. But you never answered the question. Did you ever get to ride in a tractor? We took it. Well, I mean, everything that is American is from Europe, essentially, isn't it? With the exception of the areas that are a bit more integrated with the native um, population. But even then, like, it's all European culture mixed in with it, isn't it? That's what American culture is. It's a mishmash. Ugh. Apart from Chinese music. There we go again. So yeah, if you are watching on Twitch or on YouTube, if you watch on Twitch live, you accrue these watch points and you can spend them how you like, and you can tell me to drink, you can tell me to stretch, whatever. And then there's a high goal where if you save up enough, you can get me to sing a part of a song of your choice. Yeah, you live on a farm, right? But does that farm have a tractor? Everything American comes from Europe except the things that don't. Exactly. 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 That's what it's all about, right? Anyways, should we go back to what I was painting? I think so. Let's do that. So here we go. As you can see, the contrast is set, and it's looking much better now. Now I do need to touch up that bit there, the overspill on that halo, but that's all right. We can manage that. It's all good. So no need to worry. Hakuna Matata, as they say. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Shut the fuck up. It's okay. I'm allowed to do it. I'm allowed to say stuff like that because one, it's past watershed, and two, it's the internet, so watershed doesn't count. So yeah, I'm just placing some pigment on top of the red, try and neaten it up. I'm the worst for endlessly neatening up mistakes as I go along rather than doing it all at the end. There are people out there a lot more disciplined than I am who can do that. What happened there? A little bit of green on that recess, a little bit on the edge there. There we go. And look, you can see I've got a little curly tip there. But you know what? I actually like it when phrasing. I like it when the tip curls. Because I get to reach the places I can't normally reach. And I'm freaking made a mess again. Quick fix. Let's see. Fix it. Can you fix it? Can you fix it? Can you fix it? That'll do. Alright. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. That is it. That'll do. He look alright, doesn't he? He looks happy to be there. That's the main thing. Let's do one little dab here for the light glint. Job done. Right, now it's not really job done because I need to do the metallic bits. The farm has 5 tractors. Whoa, fancy. Have you sung that song on each of those tractors? I just thought Kev would enjoy the song. I did enjoy the song indeed, thank you. You love Termies and you love Deathwing. Nice. Well, you're in the right place because I got to paint this one. You thought it was going to be Fallen? No, he hasn't tripped over yet. On a solar farm, maybe. Maybe, baby. Right, so I'm happy with it because it's relatively neat. I only had a few touch-ups here and there. And most importantly, it looks okay from a distance. So, with one-eyed squinted. Right, so where's that bolt gun? That gun metal, not bolt gun metal. Oh, that's a bit too much. Okay, so let's sort of follow the natural reflection here. That's the natural reflection going along there. Okay, that works nicely. And then strange how the light reflects. It's always more at the hilt than it is at the tip. If we're going like that, we're going to need smooth it out a little bit. Use the side of the brush so I can control at an angle where I paint and I don't go over that dividing line in the middle. And then, was it a little highlight on there and along there? No. I will have to take it up a notch on the shade on that other side, but I'm just laying down a foundation. So, wouldn't really see much of a change on the light on the other side, so I'm not going to bother doing that. Like that. Okay. So, see that the 2 tones there, it looks, at that angle, it looks like natural reflection. and it's actually just the two tones there. All right. Yeah. Shining gold. I need so much of that now. Very thinly place that there. Okay. And then what I also want to do, these little nodes, power nodes, on the inside of the shield. So I'm going to go back with that with a glaze, just to give it a little effect. And then there we go. That should do it. Maybe I should actually, so I could do a little shine effect on there. But yeah, essentially, that's that part of the sword done. Not overcooked. There's 3 colours on there. Job done. The rule of KISS, you know, keep it simple, sausage. Alright, so I want to do a little highlight. So let's mix a little bit of that plate metal with that gold. Nice. And again, just following those natural reflections. It's my way of cheating my way through a sort of non-metallic resolution, essentially. Those dips. Yeah, there we go. Oh, fuck's sake. Did it again. Oh, it's metallic as well, so... Hopefully it doesn't leave any shine behind. Ajax the Row! How you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Hope you're well. What are you up to? Let's clean that up. Come on. Clean it. Clean it. Got it. Just chilling. Killing. Sounds good. That's what we're here for. Just to chill out. Maybe having a laugh. And then, you know, some more chill time. I'm just seeing if this will work. Bear with me on this. This whole thing is an experiment. So edge highlight up to about there. I think, yeah. And a very prominent distinguish there. Just go straight down the middle. These skulls. Like that. Cool. There we mix a bit more of that shiny metal. Like that. And this will be our final highlight, I think. So. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. And then tippy tip there. And it's ever so slight, so it's hard to pick it up on cam. The actual change, but it still has an effect. It's just the reflectiveness of it is quite up there. So and then a little bit down there, not down there, and then we'll go for a little bit along here. Like that. I think that works. It's hard to tell with this light, but there is three shades of gold on there. Do you do an oil pin wash? I don't actually. I've only tried using oils once. It was a tragedy. Yeah, I could do with a recess just to neaten it up along there, right? Got any black? I've got a bit of black here. See if I could bring it back to life. Bring me back to life. Yeah, there we go. It's alive! Let's see if this will work. Just wipe it away because it's watered down acrylic. Can't do that with oil. But it would be real neat to just like drop a bit of oil there and it just spreads out. Alright, that's neatened it up considerably. What do you think? Ooh, let's get that into focus, I think. Turn that light off. Man, it's... Yeah, that white balance is always off. Turn it down, all the way down. That's as dim as it goes. Whoop. There's actually one more detail I wanted to do. There we go. Yeah. Is that just acrylic wash on the armor recesses then? I'm just going to try and shade white. Well, the armor isn't white, alright? It's like a bone colour. I started off with this rattle can. It's white bone. There is a GW or Army Painter equivalent, but white bone by Color Forge, can't go wrong. Then I used a contrast paint, Skeleton Horde. That's Nazdrag. Where is Skeleton Horde? Where are you? I really should put stickers on top of these things. It's right in front of me. It's right here. So you Skeleton Horde as the shade, right? Because contrast just flows very well. And then but I didn't do like a recess shade with it. I just basically covered the whole thing. And then using dry brush and a little dab pad, to keep the brush moist. I need to rinse that off. So you get like a smoother transfer rather than a powdery one. And I did use a smaller brush as well for the in and out bits. And I used that with Pallid Witch Flesh over it. And the Pallid Witch Flesh was a nice natural highlight to that bone colour because it gives it a nice off-white look. Alright. And then if you feel like you need to strengthen, then you can pin wash using the contrast paint if you want. Or you can use Agrex Earthshade if you got that. Seraphim CPO is nice as well. But yeah, because I did it that way, it's given me some natural variation there. So it's not even all the way over. There's some shading and that, like around the back here. You can see, I don't know, man. The light contrast is quite dark, but you can see like it's not perfect. It sort of blends in a bit more, yeah. And then just start picking out the details with contrast or whatever, because if you use contrast after that, you've already done a lot of the work to boost the contrast paint, because you've done basically a slap chop effect on it. So Apothecary White is very good for shading white if you want to start from white, but with any white, off-white yellow, I always stain the heck out of it when I try it in panel line. That's why I tried that as well. I tried to pin wash, panel line, whatever. Screwed it up, so I thought, sod it. Covered it in Skeleton Horde. Let it dry thoroughly. Thoroughly, not thoroughly. Thoroughly. And then dry brushed it over. And I'm really happy with the results, because I spent a lot less time than I would have going in on the individual gaps and stuff. And is it perfect? No. But the idea is you'd repeat this over however many you'd have for your Deathwing. And again, the green is the Orc Flesh contrast. Not that one, that's not Orc. There it is. Orc Flesh contrast, yeah. I applied it twice to get the consistent colour there, essentially. And then I used Moot Green as the highlight. And it worked very nicely together. And then the red is, again, another contrast. It's the Flesh Terror's red. And that's it. And then you just add your metallics. Akuta, how you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Is it Ukuta Mao by any chance? Have I got it right? I hope so. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. How was your stream? And hello to everyone who's come over. I hope you're well. thank you for coming here. This is the Hobby Corner, and my name is Kev. And I was just painting up this, which was a freebie from the local Warhammer shop. Just exploring different colours that I don't normally use, and it's been good fun. Good. I'm right. Hey, awesome. Good sculpting, some female custodes. Fan art. All right. so, so you're just trolling then. That's all right. That's cool. We appreciate people with humor. So, what was that I was gonna do? I forgot. Oh yeah, I haven't even done. Wow. Okay, I missed the handle on that. Okay, so I'll show you. Where is it? So yeah, this is what I use for the reds. See there, comes out nice. So I'm going to use it on the handle of this dagger. I will milk the drama for sure, and I like doing big lady. Fair enough. Fair enough. Each to their own and all that, you know. Hakuna Matata, as they say. Scandalous. So, look, here we go, look. I don't know if you can see it, actually. I'll just be neat with it. There we go. Done. And it's enough for a tucked away detail. You know, you don't have to worry about it after that. Alright, now where is... Here it is. Aphematic blue, that's what I wanted. I need some white paints as well. Okay, milking pig ladies. Thank you for the follow. Ah, dear. Bazooka, you're wrong and... Well, that wasn't right by any stretch of the imagination. There we go. That's a bit better, actually. Not all the way. Not all the way. And then I said I was going to do around these nodes on the back of the shield. And you know, have you noticed I haven't changed the size of my brush either? Anyone who says you need to keep changing your brush, they're having you on. There's only specific instances you ever need to change your brush. And that's never, and when you want to fail doing eyes. And that's it. If you get just a regular sized brush with a really good point on it, you can use it for so many different things. I know, like, people say, oh, you should have a separate brush for contrast. I'm like, why? What's the point? I can't be asked for that. Right, so I'm going to let that dry, and then what I'm going to do is add the achromatic blue to it, and get a little shine of power glow on that. And that's it. I'm not going to do any lightning effects. That's just long. I'm cheating, half-arsing it, and that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm reading between the lines. I guess so. It's painting white. It's not too hardcore. Nah, it's not too hardcore at all. There's so many ways to shortcut it. Especially with the contrast paints now. Like if you just wanna do something that's top to bottom white, like a Space Marine Apothecary, for example. Right, just keep the example easy. Spray it white. If you want to do your centerfold highlight, then do a light grey, then do your centerfold white, and then use Apothecary white to shade it. Neaten it up a little bit here and there where you need to. Fill in your details. Done. That's it. You don't need to highlight the white because you're shading down, right? You can't highlight white because white doesn't go anywhere higher. Brighter, sorry. So you shade down. Job done. Easy peasy. If you're not too sure about it, you can do 50-50 of the Apothecary white and some medium. Thin it out, see how you do, and then you can double down on it if it's not enough. If you want to do off-white, do what I do. Spray it with like a light creamy bone colour or white bone, Colour Forge. We do have an affiliate link with them, by the way. And, you know, use Skeleton Horde. This contrast here. Right? Skeleton Horde all over it. Don't even bother just doing the recesses because you'll stain it. It's a waste of time. Just do the whole thing, then dry brush it with Pallid Witch Flesh. That stuff right there. Do nice thin moist dustings. Don't do a dry dusting because then it does come out chalky. You want it moist, yeah. And it will come out smooth. You just go over it a couple of times, and that's how you get that smooth bone armor look. And then because you've done all the highlighting, you can use contrast for all the other stuff because you know the job's done basically, and then you can add an extra highlight if you want, or neaten up wherever. So, and then you've got the final way of doing white, which is spray grey, and then dry brush up. No shading whatsoever, just dry brush up. Go from grey to a light grey, and then white for your final highlights here and there. There you go. And we give tips away for free because that's how awesome we are here. So yeah, if you've got any other painting questions, I'll use my extensive useless knowledge to some use, and yeah, hopefully it helps someone out. But here we go. This is what this chap is looking like so far. Is it dry yet? It looks dry. Okay, cool. By the way, I hope you're saying okay. Nice tips to the tips of colour painting. Deathwing, here I come. Yeah, go for it. And like when you do it, like remember, right, you want to get, okay, yeah, you get paint off on there, but it's going to be chalky, right? So you need like a damp sponge or something like that, right? One of these is really handy, okay? And you just dab, 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 check it, make sure it's not blotchy or whatever. If it comes out smooth, that's what you want, and you just build it up. And it's all about the circular motion. You can do it up and down, back and forth if you want, but I find circular is a lot more consistent when you're using it, you know, moist. And yes, it is one of my favourite words. Moist. It's the best way to describe the perfect cake. I will die on that hill. Yeah. Okay, so Aphamatic blue. Let's do it. Let's ruin this paint job by doing something silly. And now I don't have to highlight. Huzzah! Cool. Alright. And then we got the nodes on the shield. Because I did the back of the shield in black, if there's any overlap, it won't really show up at all. Not that you'd really notice it at this angle. Anyway, well, that's a bit too much there. Jeez, man, it's all so tense. There we go. Yeah, easy as that. We are supplying the power. Spice. Oh, you have the I dropped my paint tool. Yes, it's called Have a Puck. It's from Garthy. He has got an online shop. He also does these very funky paint handles as well that have like you know, various sized clips that you put on for different shapes and sizes. You can even have like a reaching arm that comes around. There it is, like that. So you don't. So you got like a finger rest, so you're not putting your hand on the miniature as you're painting it. And yeah, there's cork inside as well. It's like, and it's really affordable, really affordable. And the Have a Puck thing is just handy as hell. So, well worth having. I must have. I need to invest it. Yeah, definitely do it. If you search for Garthy on Facebook or Instagram or even on Twitter, you'll find him and he'll have a link to his eBay shop and you'll be able to order it through. I was really fortunate enough, you know, I know him through, you know, like talking a lot online and stuff like that, and he helped promote a lot of my earlier stuff in the Facebook groups and that before the lockdowns happened and stuff like that. And you know, he developed this, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll definitely get one. And he sent me a few extra free and just said, hey, have fun with it, and you know, show him off and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that for sure. So yeah, I haven't gone back on it. This is just weird, right? I rarely use this one, to be honest. I mean, look, to be able to do that, it's fine. But I can just do that as well. They feel different. They suit different projects, I find. Oop, dropped it. Now, what are we going to do with this? That was the final effect. I think it's just a little bit of handwriting. I'm going to cheat. I haven't used it before. I haven't done it before. This is a fine full. Let's see if it will work. Okay. What should I write there then? I've got to sort of get the writing just right, haven't I? Oh well, thank you so much for raiding in, and we appreciate it. And please come back again, anytime. And hopefully, if I finish the show before you do in your live, I'll bring some friends over into yours. But yeah, you have a good night. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, the tips are free, so you're welcome. This is not good. I saw you just war in there. I apologise. I didn't see you. How you doing, bruv? How you doing, mate? I showed off your conversion work. Everyone's loved it. Your killer cans, or are they death dreads? Not sure. But anyway, everyone loves them. So yeah. What should I write here though? Would it be like death? Not like that. I don't know. That wouldn't even fit there, to be honest. That's kind of the style, isn't it? Or we could go more italicized and be like, curl that a bit. Oh no, that wouldn't really work with it. Need some paper. Put his name on it, Harold. No, right, so let's see. Something like that. Or should I a little bit like that. I don't know. Any other suggestions out there for this? I don't know. Split into grids as well. Mentally, I'm splitting into grids. Ideally, 2, 3, 4. A 5-letter word. 5-letter word would fit quite nicely. Caliban. Ooh, that's a 7-letter. Steptoe, put Harold on it. Harold. Oh dear. Caliban. Harry. I might as well just write wizard. So I don't know. Yeah, it'd be too much, wouldn't it? Put a dot in there. Just a random dot, why not? Eh. Robin. Jesus. You just want to see me write stuff. You can write. Like that. Would that work? Currently trying to finish the third of the custom cans. Yeah, they're awesome, man. They really are awesome. Have to squeeze it down so much. I don't know if this pen is thin enough for it, to be honest. Let's see if I can that would fit. Right bop on it or shield. Christ. No, I'm committed now. That would do. It's a little bit off, isn't it? Ah, I did the O off. Never mind. Tell you what, that was a lot easier. That was a lot easier than using a brush, I'll tell you that much. It will do. It's what's ruined it for me is this gap here. I can't unsee it. Brave, brave Sir Robin. Shall I write brave here? Ah, dear. You know, it's the right colours, isn't it? It is the right colours for Sir Robin. Because he had the rooster, didn't he? I'm sure of it. He had the red rooster. Please tell me I'm not lying. Thanks, Gina. I appreciate that. Yeah. It is. Let's see. Yeah, it's gotta look trash. Let's keep it simple, I think. Well, that'll do. And then that'll do. Done. I'm not gonna add any more to it. I think that will do for now. Put a silhouette of a rooster on the tilt shield. I couldn't do it. I did a sword instead. How long till the hobby corner closes tonight? Oh my god, I'm running over. But hey, look, I finished it. It's finished. No, it's not finished. Hang on. I was supposed to go because I got stuff to do for the morning. Hang on. So I've been enjoying myself with this one, so it's something different, you know. Anywhere else? No, there we go. So that's it. That is this dude done. Brave, brave Sir Robin. Lovely jubbly. Thank you for sticking around while I did the finishing touches to that. How cool is that, eh? It's alright, isn't it? And you know what? This actually helps. This really does help. So, yeah. Just like the pros at GW do. No less. And model a pair of coconut shell halves behind him on the base. Sure. All he needs is the basing done. I'll just paint the base black and then use the Scenics, Geek Scenics base ready stuff. The urban one would do. And then what I would do for nice contrast, I'll throw in some purple flowers on that base. Purple tufts rather. But there we go. So yeah, if you want to be able to do that, like I said, Colourforge, can't go wrong. And we do have an affiliate link. I'm not deliberately pushing you that way, but I wouldn't have an affiliate link if I didn't think it was worth it. And I've met the team at 2 separate events, 2 halves of the team at each one, and they're such lovely people, and they're really excited about their stuff. They're really energetic about it. So yeah, well worth keeping an eye out as well, because I think they've got some collaborations coming up as well, which is all hush hush. No, I'm not part of the collaborations, but that's because of the limit of my reach on the social media side of things. But you know, that's all right. It's not a problem. We don't mind being a slow grower here, you know. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. You're all awesome, beautiful people. Where's the bosh? I want to say thank you to these lovely people as well for subscribing on Buy Me a Coffee and on YouTube as well. Big loves to you for putting your money where your mouth is. And of course, if you want to put yourself into the running for one of these ChillCon exclusives, right? This awesome alien, right, stepping on a poor human soldier from the War on Terror. Okay, I've got one for all the people subscribed on Twitch, and I've got one for all the people who are on the YouTube membership. Okay, and for the people who are on Buy Me a Coffee, because you lot have been there the longest, you've supported this channel for the longest, I'm gonna raffle this. Well, it's not a raffle actually, it's a giveaway, but one lucky winner will get a painted version of it. So yeah, there you go. Hope you got to feel a few fivers tomorrow, Kev. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. Bloody car boots, man. Can't believe got dragged back into it. But so yeah, I want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you. So for you lot on YouTube, have a fantastic night. Big loves to you, and I'll see you soon.